Hello everyone, myself Ashwini Khalkar, Assistant Professor from Department of Chemistry. I am going to conduct a subject organometallic and homogeneous catalysis of class MSc second Inorganic Chemistry, which has paper code CHI 330, and today's topic name is homogeneous catalysis. First, content of our today's topic is definition and introduction, basic principle, definition of activity and selectivity, which is also called as catalyst parameters. References are used: homogeneous catalysis, GW Partial. So, first definition: catalysis is the process of increasing the rate of chemical reaction by adding a substance known as catalyst, which is not consumed in the catalyzed reaction and can continue to act repeatedly. Because of this, only very small amount of catalysts are required to alter the reaction rate in most cases. In general, chemical reactions occur faster in the presence of a catalyst because the catalyst provides an alternative reaction pathway with lower activation energy than the non-catalyzed mechanism. See, first, definition of catalysis is what? The catalysis is the process of increasing simply the rate of chemical reaction by adding a substance which is known as catalyst and which is not consumed in a catalyzed reaction and can continue to act repeatedly. Only because of this, only very small amount of catalyst are required to alter the rate of chemical reaction, and that chemical reactions occur faster in presence of catalyst because that catalyst are provide alternative reaction pathway with lower activation energy than non-catalyzed mechanism. In catalyzed mechanism, the catalyst usually react to form a temporary intermediate which then regenerate the original catalyst in cyclic process. A substance which provide a mechanism with a higher activation energy does not decreases the rate of because the reaction can still occur by the non-catalyzed route. An added substance which does reduce the reaction rate is not considered a catalyst but a reaction inhibitor. And this catalysis is classified as either homogeneous catalysis or heterogeneous catalysis. First, we see here homogeneous catalysis. Homogeneous catalysis is one whose molecules are dispersed in the same phase as the reactant's molecules. And in heterogeneous catalysis, the molecules are not in the same phase as the reactants, which are typically gaseous or liquid. that are adsorbed onto the surface of the solid catalyst. The main difference between homogeneous catalysis and heterogeneous catalysis is the phases. Means in homogeneous catalysis the phases are simply same, and in heterogeneous catalysis the phases are, or the molecules are not in same phases. Okay. Now we go toward basic principle of catalysis. Here catalysis is the process of increasing the speed or otherwise changing the chemical reaction with the help of catalyst. This can only be done with chemical that will already react together and is used in research and industry to accelerate the reaction. The cause of this phenomenon is that catalysts require less activation energy or the minimum energy to initiate a chemical reaction. Catalysis working principle. In the presence of catalyst, the chemical placed with it requires less free energy to reach the transition state for that reaction. Depending on the specific requirements of the reaction, the catalyst can alter the reaction environment. This can take place in the form of an increase in heat, the formation of specific intermediates that are formed naturally, binding of reagents to polarize the bonds, or causing dissociation of reagents to their reactive forms. Now, catalyst parameters. Catalyst parameters are activity and selectivity of catalyst. So, first we see here activity of catalyst. Definition of activity of catalyst is that the activity of catalyst is its ability to increases the rate of particular reaction. Means catalyst has ability to increases the rate of particular reaction is activity of catalyst. Chemisorption is the main factor deciding the activity of catalyst. Chemisorption means what? Capacity to form a bond with a reactant molecule. The adsorption of reagents on the catalyst surface should be neither too strong nor too weak. This sentence is very important. The adsorption of reactants on the catalyst surface should be neither too strong nor too weak. It should be strong enough to make catalyst active. Okay. If we go from group 5 to group 11, activity of catalyst strength is increases. We see example of activity of catalyst. Here see, when 2 moles of hydrogen gas react with oxygen gas in presence of platinum as a catalyst, we get water as a product. Here we use platinum as a catalyst. This platinum shows activity of catalyst, and if the reaction is carried out in absence of catalyst, this absence of catalyst, then there is no reaction, there is no product. These two reactions shows activity of catalyst. Okay. Now selectivity of catalyst. First, here also we see first what is selectivity. What is selectivity of catalysts? The ability of catalyst to direct a chemical reaction to yield a particular product is referred to as selectivity of the catalyst. The reaction with same reactants but different catalyst may yield different products. Means if any reaction means the starting material is same, that reactant are same, but we used different types of catalyst, then our product is also different. This shows that selectivity of catalyst, and the term is known as selectivity of catalyst. And catalysts are highly selective in nature. They can accelerate a particular reaction while inhibit another reaction. Hence, we can say a particular catalyst can catalyze one particular reaction only. We see here examples. First example, here we take 3 moles of hydrogen gas, react with carbon monoxide gas in presence of nickel as a catalyst, we get methane as a product. In second reaction, 2 moles of hydrogen gas react with carbon monoxide gas in presence of zinc oxide and chromium oxide. This zinc oxide and chromium oxide is used as a catalyst. Then we get methanol as a product. Okay. Now third reaction, if hydrogen gas react with carbon monoxide gas in presence of copper, we get methanol as a product. See here, in first, in second and third reaction, the starting material is same, but we change our catalyst. In first reaction, we used nickel, then our product is methane. In second reaction, we use zinc oxide and chromium oxide. Our product is methanol. In third reaction, we used copper. Then our product is methanol. These reactions shows that selectivity of reaction or selectivity of catalyst. Okay. Now we see our today's assignment. Okay. So first question is define homogeneous catalysis. Second question is give the basic principle of homogeneous catalysis. Third question is what is catalyst? Enlist different catalyst. Next question, define catalysis. Next, what are the types of catalyst parameter? Or write a note on activity and selectivity of catalyst with example. This is our today's assignment. Okay, thank you students.